It's week 3 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Giants and the Browns, and it's Kick It Off next on Madden NFL 25.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is a rockin' as they await the start of this one. We're here at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And here we go at Cleveland Browns Stadium. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
12.
Burrow's first play going to the air. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Massive hit. The ball is out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. Juke the defender. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Achane has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Escapes, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Browns take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And then brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game, it's Lamar Jackson.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. He does that again here. They should be winners.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
On the option, here's Mixon. He breaks the tackle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Lamar. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Giants will have a first down. They're running the option, short side. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. And that's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Lamar off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down coming. Lamar back to throw. Buys time. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They've gotten off to the exact start they wanted, Brock, and now an early chance to pull away and get some distance on their opponents.
On 2.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
On 1, ready?
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Play action now, Burrow. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here we go.
Third down run from Achane. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Fourth down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Giants football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
13.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Hey, middle. No, we changed it.
From the 31. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Jackson now on 3rd. Finds Chase on the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Got a man. It's Gesicki. And that's good for a gain of 5. Kalen Carson with the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the 28. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He finds McConkey. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
I'm wondering.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Achane running right. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Complete beyond the marker. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first. Ready to go with the second quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
11.
A-chain on the inside give. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Stop.
A-chain again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1 yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow back to throw. Flush down out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Pittman's got it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's complete to Pittman. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it sets up 2nd down. Jackson's going to throw again. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Hey, report. 13. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Third and long for him here. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They go play fake with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, Jackson. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Giants will have a first down. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now it's Jackson. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Here's Lamar. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Giants start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Giants cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And he's out a little short of the 30. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot. 11, empty. 11.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First down, Burrow to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. And a man is there to knock that away.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Couldn't connect on first, it's second down.
No, we change it. Go ahead. Shut up!
Lamar out of the pistol. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. Right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Lamar off the play fake. Finds Chase on the slant. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Play action now with Jackson. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And again, it's Jackson. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Hey, Alpha, tonight! Nice one. You are X.
Lamar throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. The Giants using their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Hey! 13. Middle.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Completes this one to Chase. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
They changed it.
Lamar back to throw. Finds his man Chase. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Report.
Jackson yet again. The throw is caught.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Hey, Ozzy.
Now it's Lamar. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Hey, middle.
Jackson throwing here. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take the lead just before halftime. David Njoku, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Myers to add the PAT. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Giants take a 4-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Here we go.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
11 MT.
All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. They're headed to the locker room trailing as he kneels to end this first half. We're through 2 here with the Giants overcoming home field advantage. They've got the lead at the break. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in U.S. Bank Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. George Pickens, a touchdown catch in the victory. These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate? These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The tackles. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Get your heart. Hey, middle.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And his defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Darius Slay with the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10 now. Has his man. It's Mixon. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
They're running the option, short side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
No, we changed it.
2nd and 13. Throw right side finds Pittman. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. A give to Mixon up the middle. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. This is ahead for about 5. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. And that gets him to double digits with his 10th reception of the game. They've kept him about as busy as they could all contest. Now Jackson on 3rd down. complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, they give to Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants drive their lead to 11. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Here's Burrow. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st. To throw again, it's Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
180.
Wilson's got it. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Third and 4 coming up now.
Let's get set.
Burrow from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Giants and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Running it with Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Mixon on the counter. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's brought down at the 44. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 35 on the pickup. And that will set up 1st and goal.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants lead by 15 now. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. He'll take this at the 10. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Browns getting their offense out there. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This is reeled in by Wilson. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Running with H.A. and out of the gun. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down but not out on the scoreboard. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Stop. Stop.
Now Burrow. Has a man, it's Achane.
Gotta go.
And he's tackled for no gain.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Burrow setting to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On the ground again with Mixon. And he does not make it out of the end zone. Just couldn't find his way across. They contain him for the safety.
Kate, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short.
Automatic 1st down.
1-1, ready?
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's get set. Stop.
Achane running to the right. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Throwing is Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. That's complete to Wilson.
Here we go.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Here we go. Shot.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Wilson on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here's 2nd and 5. Able to find Achane. And he's brought down for a loss. So 3rd down, Giants trotting out 6 DBs in the dime set. Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Gun. Shot. 180.
Running left, here's Achane. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Let's get set. Shot.
Burrow back to throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Shot.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it?
Here we go.
Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Giants and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Thanks a lot.
Now the give to Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. Achan reels it in. And this one does not go far.
12.
2nd and 8. Finds the in route complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense up to the line fast. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
He'll throw it yet again. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Giants about to get to work on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Escapes a defender. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty.
Still
and
first
now
down.
we're going to wait to see how they respond. Now a give to Mixon. He's only able to manage 1 yard, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's out of bounds. Couldn't gain anything on that one, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. No gain that time, and now they'll face 3rd and 11.
Middle. You change it. Go. Sit up.
Back now, pressure on its way. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Report.
Here's Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now the Browns spend their final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
It's on. Report. Hey, Ozzy. Hey. It's on. Hey.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, hey. Hey, middle.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. A give. This is Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. The Giants using their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All set up now for 1st and 10. Running left is Mixon. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. And a timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and goal. He's headed right on the option. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.